Excuse me, sorry. Looks like G is running late. What a surprise.
Maybe you should check in with the office, see if she's called or canceled.
Why would she do that?
Well, what if something happened?
Like what?
I don't know.
Excuse me, aren't you Gia Campbell's photographer, the one who shoots the face?
Yeah, that's right.
Any idea where she is?
I'm afraid Gia Campbell won't be able to make it this afternoon. Everybody, meet the new face.
What happened to her?
He didn't.
Who? Nicholas? Did Nicholas do something to Gia? Something to do with me? Is she acting this way because something Nicholas has done to her?
I have no idea.
You know, I happen to be working with the best kept secret in the business.
All right.
An amazing talent and someone I'm very fortunate to call my very dear friend. My exclusive photographer, Lucky Spencer.
You know what, everybody? I'm really sorry to have to do this, but Ms. Campbell's due to another photo shoot right now, so...
She hasn't been interviewed yet.
I'm sorry.
He's right, Lucky. You know, he is so overprotective. It is really very sweet, but, you know, these people came here for a show, so I'm gonna give them what they want.
Oh, right.
All right, who's got the first question?
I do. Can you tell us what your boyfriend, the Prince, thinks of the new you? And are there any plans for a royal wedding?
Yes. Might that wedding take place?
Royal wedding. Tell us more about the prince. Is there a plan for children? If so, have you chosen a name? Is he rich?
Miss Campbell, does the Prince have any problem with you working for a living?
Oh, why would he?
Will you continue to model after the wedding?
No one said anything about a wedding.
How does it feel to become one of the members of the Cassadines?
I'm not here to discuss Nicholas or his family.
Give
My
us a
personal life is
break, Miss
You know,
Campbell.
Miss Campbell's here to introduce Deception's new line of fragrances. Isn't that right, Gia?
Right. Deception has a new line that's set out for release this summer.
We can
and
get all
it's
this
called
from the press
Yeah,
release.
we want to hear about you and the Prince and where you've decided to honeymoon.
Yes.
Honeymoon.
Oh, tell us
Yes.
about your most romantic getaway with the
What's
Prince.
the most outrageous thing you've ever done together?
This press thing is for Deception and what we've got ready
we want
for
to hear
fall,
about
so-
you.
All right, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really, really sorry, but Ms. Campbell has to get going. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Yeah.
You know, wait. The press would like to hear about the Prince and myself. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Fine. Then get your tape recorders ready. Nicholas Cassadine and I are no longer together.
You're kidding.
Which was my decision, by the way. Thankfully, I found out the truth about Nicholas before I made the biggest mistake of my life. The Cassadines spend all their time fighting over money. It's all they care about, that and their precious title. And Nicholas is no different. I refuse to be with the man who is content to live off of his family's money. So, fortunately, I found out about Nicholas before it was too late. He chose his fortune over me, which is fine, because the day I fell out of love with Nicholas Cassadine was the best day of my life. So, if there are no further questions, thank you all, and good afternoon.
We do have
Miss Campbell, one more question.
I know what I'm doing, Alexis.
What is Elena holding over you?
She is not controlling my mind. My God, ever since I can remember, Stefan has been drilling into my head that I am a Cassadine. Is it so hard to accept that I became what he pushed me to be? Come on.
Be careful what you wish for, Nicholas.
Nicholas?
You might
Nicholas.
just...
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
no,
sorry.
it's fine. Alexis was just leaving.
Hey,
Good timing, I'll tell you that I almost blew it with her.
Nicholas, thank you.
Yeah.
I know it must
must have killed you to break up with Gia, but if Helena buys it and lets you back in the Cassadines, you are Lucky's best chance.
Did Gia tell you what happened?
Well, you're gonna find out sooner or later, so you might as well be prepared. There was a huge press conference for Deception today, and Gia let everybody know that the two of you had split. She put on quite a show, told everybody how okay she was doing, but it was all an act. She's really torn up.
God, Elizabeth, I hate what I am doing to her.
I didn't fool anyone in there. They all saw right through me. I could just see the headlines now. Face of Deception. Dumped by a prince. Gia Campbell is unsuitable for royalty.
No. Don't say that, Gia. That's not true. You know it.
I love Nicholas. I would have died for him.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we love people that don't deserve it. Nicholas made a choice.
I just feel like such a complete, total idiot for ever loving him, you know? He gave this to me. And I told him that I was keeping it because he owed me. That I had earned it like some badge of honor or something. The truth is, I didn't want to give it up. And keeping it was like keeping a piece of Nicholas. Every time I look at it, I remember the day he gave it to me. In his eyes. The way he held me in the song that played in the background. The way my heart was pounding in my chest. I didn't want to let it go. I don't want to let him go.
Nicholas isn't worth this, Gia. He's changed. He might have been worth it one time. But none of this is your fault, okay? You can't control Nicholas. And to tell you the truth, I think you're better off.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. It's over and we're finished. So I'm cutting him loose completely. I'm gonna throw this bracelet right into his face.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I'm here to speak to Lucky. I'm sorry about what happened.
Why? Nicholas did exactly what you wanted.
So tell me what she said. How was she acting?
Well, she was smiling so hard it hurt to look at her. She acted like nothing was wrong, and the press seemed to buy it, but Lucky and I knew she was hurting. And then Lucky tried to run interference with her, and afterwards he tried to cheer her up. Nicholas, we're gonna take care of Gia for you. Okay? We'll owe you forever. I will owe you forever for everything that you have done.